If I was to grow and scale an agency from 0 to 10K in the next 30 days in 2024, then here is what I would do. Now, before I dive into it, please, I want you to stick with me to the end because I'm going to be pointing out some crucial points that you can utilize to grow and scale your clinic. And I'm going to break down some of the key principles that I utilized to why I was able to take one of my agencies to over 7 figures in the space of 2 years, where it was averaging 50 to 60 and even 70K per month. We even took it up to 86K per month. I was trying to hit 100, but it didn't. And I'm going to break down what went wrong and why things failed and some of the rookie mistakes I made to why I wasn't able to do it. And I'm also going to give you some really helpful tips if you are looking to scale and what you can avoid so you can get there a lot quicker. And I'm going to also break down exactly how I took a new agency to over 10K. We took it to 12K in 30 days. And I'm going to break down that right there. So first things first, number one, what you want to understand is you need to get clear on who you want to serve. And I mean, you need to pick a niche and stick to that one niche. Don't go after many niches and don't try to be servicing many niches. Be a specialist, not a generalist. This is where I went wrong in the early days of trying to run my agency. Why it took me so long to even break 10K per month, because I was trying to do too many things at once and it was just not possible. Now, number two, you want to make sure that for that industry, you understand the industry enough to know their biggest pain points, their biggest struggles, what keeps them up at night, the things that have got them frustrated, burnt out. And what you want to do is literally create an offer around that that's going to help them from getting from point A, which is in their current situation, which is pain, to point B, which is going to be their dream outcome. If you can get really good at crafting together that offer where you can literally help them get from A to B, this is where you're going to be able to charge high end and absolutely crush your competition. Number three, what you want to do next is you want to make sure that what you are marketing, if you are inexperienced and you have no experience in the industry, there's no social proof, you don't have no reviews, no video testimonials, what you want to focus on first is trying to be a servant. I call it the servant mentality. What you want to do is serve first and then be compensated after. Just like the saying from Zig Ziglar, he said, if you help enough people get where they want, they in turn will help you get where you want. And especially when you're starting out, if you can provide upfront value without asking for money to build trust, this is where you're going to be able to get ahead of the curve a lot quicker. Because if you can tell, let's say 10 people, hey, look, I'm new to the space, I'm looking to find 10 people to work with for free. I'm literally just asking for a free testimonial review of your honest experience with me. And if I'm able to knock it out of the park, this is my price. If not, no hard feelings, simple like that. It's a no-brainer. And don't get me wrong, you probably won't get all 10 to stick. We was averaging, and this is how I scaled my second agency to over 10K in 30 days, is we offered a 14-day partnership program, we called it, free trial. And literally they just had to cover their ad spend and I ran all the services for free. I said, look, in 14 days, if I'm able to do X, Y, Z, meaning if I can get you at least a few clients in the door and you can literally see that I can, then we can work together. And this is my price. We agreed from the start. I didn't blindside them, so they didn't know what they're getting into. And like I said, I was able to do that. I ran ads to get people to book in with me for that. And then we literally worked together. I had about 40 people enroll in that. And literally in that space of time, we had about a 40 to 45 conversion rate. So you can only understand, I had quite a few people actually stick, way over 12 actually became paid clients. And that's what was able to get me the results. Even some that didn't and they went their way, they still left me an honest review. Some came back later on down the line, months, and then signed up. So it's very powerful, but you can't have a small mindset towards it. You have to understand you're playing this for the long haul and be willing to put in the hard yard. Now, last but not least, which is number 4, is you need to then be able to close these deals. So after the 14-day partnership program, once they sign up and you onboard them, you need to be able to then close them into your program. And you need to have your pricing clear. You need to be able to fulfill on what you're doing. So it's very important that if you are very inexperienced in the niche and you don't understand it fully, you literally bring people on and leverage their money to be able to then learn it and know how to bring results in that industry. The more people you bring on, the more you can test to then know exactly how you can continue to improve. And then over time, you'll realize you can start raising your prices and you can start actually charging more, and you don't really need to do the 14-day program. I think we did that until we hit about 15 to 20K and then we pivoted. I mean, you don't have to wait till you get to change from doing it, but why change something that's already working? And again, it's less of resistance when it comes to actually trying to sell someone, whereas if you hop on a sales call, you don't really know what you're doing. Trying to actually then get someone to sign up and part with their hard-earned cash can be a lot harder. So I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, I want you to drop them in the comments below. I'm going to be doing more videos videos like this just to kind of break down my journey of growing multiple businesses, the ones that failed, the ones that were successful, and giving you different insights on how you can actually avoid it so you can finally start getting success in a quicker period of time without having to waste a lot of time and money like I did to learn the hard way. And if you haven't already, you know what to do. Click that subscribe button here on my channel and literally show me some love. I'm going to be providing a lot of value here, and I'm going to be trying to improve on many aspects of even my content and even different ways that I can provide more value to help you out there that want to finally grow and scale your business.